Muy buenas a todos, hoy volvemos con Dragon Age en el lugar donde lo dejamos antes de encontrarnos con los señores de la capilla. No sé por qué está activada esa misión, la verdad, pero vamos a marcar esta como principal. Y llegamos y ya la gente se asustó de nosotros. Un soldado nos dijo que estaban los templarios, que nos parece súper extraño porque en realidad los templarios estaban ausentes, no habían mostrado nada. Estas cositas de acá son para leer. Si quieren, pues yo las selecciono y ustedes las leen tranquilamente. No pasa nada. Una cosita que es un fallo mío. Ya subí bastantes horas de video y no los puedo solucionar a los videos que ya subí. Pero sí lo voy a hacer para los próximos, eso lo prometo. Es que los estaba subiendo a una calidad mucho más baja de la que la podía subir. ¿Qué pasa? Yo los videos los grababa así como se supone que se tienen que ver, pero cuando yo los renderizaba para que, digamos, pudiera subirlo en HD a YouTube, los renderizaba en una calidad mucho menor a la que el video estaba grabado. Y bueno, entonces se veía mal, se veía con trompicones, y eso es fallo mío, ¿por qué? Porque tendría que haberme fijado apenas subí el primer video. Es la primera vez que hago esto y soy bastante novato en eso y por eso les pido disculpas. Pero ahora a partir del video anterior que subí al canal, que es Life is Strange 2, que los invito a pasar por el video si no lo vieron, y si lo vieron me alegro mucho, que ese ya lo voy a subir en una calidad mucho más alta, y van a pesar más los archivos, va a demorar más en renderizar y en subir el video, pero se va a ver mucho mejor, así que espero que lo sepan apreciar y bueno, eso. Antes de ir para allá veo que mi compañero Barrick, no, me equivoqué, pensé que tenía un nivel para subir, pero nada que ver. Vamos a avanzar a ver qué es lo que quieren los templarios. En realidad, vamos a ver qué nos dicen los señores de la capilla, ¿no? Que es para lo que vinimos, hablar con las sacerdotisas. Esa es nuestra misión principal. Están todos reunidos acá, obviamente. Viene presentación.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of her murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
Oh, sí, seguramente que va a traer una bomba gigante. Hablemos pacíficamente, ahora nos calmamos.
We came here in peace simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Uy. No era necesario ese puñetazo, ¿eh?
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Mm. Me habéis ahorrado las molestias. ¿Cómo?
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
¿Qué les pasa? Necesitamos cerrar la brecha, es lo que le estoy diciendo a todo el mundo.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing. And the Inquisition, less than nothing.
¿Y para qué viniste? Básicamente.
Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
No entendí cómo para empezar.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Muy
Has
encantador.
Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Sí.
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Encontraremos otra manera.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
La verdad que no sé quién es peor, ¿eh? Vele.
Our
¿Vele?
Templars left.
Excuse
The
me.
Chantry promised they'd defend us.
Is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
Es verdad.
That's what we're attempting, yes.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen. Your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition.
Never been part of something this big before, but... if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
Cassandra, ¿qué decís?
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Head to Haven then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Qué bien. Tenemos otro compi para llevar. Vamos a hablarle a esta nava que nos quiso enfrentar, pero no le salió.
This victory must please you greatly, Sika Cassandra.
En realidad no
We
es una
came
historia.
here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
Sí, sí, sí.
I do believe it. Do you have a better explanation?
Several, but are they the truth? I am left to question all I have been taught. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
¿Qué pretendías saber? ¿Qué pensás?
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine, Her Holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
Claro, porque, a ver, el hacedor se supone que nos va a mandar, según el dogma de la capilla, una elfa a salvarnos, ¿no? ¿Qué van a
So
hacer?
what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can. And leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
¿Y dónde están los templarios?
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
Tiene sentido, la verdad. Yo pararé todo esto, ¿eh? Aún podés robar, a ver.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Y lo correcto es ayudarme, compañera. ¿Qué dice? A ver, la gente acá no le interesa. Oh,
What's that? An arrow with a message?
un amigo de la Jenny Roja. Este compañero... Un mensaje adjunto escrito a una letra grande y fluida con garabatos a los bordes. La gente dice que eres especial. Quiero ayudar y puedo traer a todos. Hay un maletín en Val Royal. He oído que quiere hacerte daño. Un maleante, perdón. Busca cosas rojas en el mercado, en los muelles y alrededor de la cantina. Y a lo mejor te encuentras con el primero. Tráete espadas, amigos de la Jenny Roja. Se incluye un tosco dibujo de los lugares del mercado indicado. Y vamos a buscarlos. Que ya les aviso que ya sé dónde están, pero... Uno está por acá en el muelle, como dijo en la cartita. Están marcados igual. Amigos de la Jenny. Con la W, como ya les conté. W, con la B corta. Lo pueden hacer. Examinamos. Esto no es.
There must be something
Esto
here.
mismo. Pañuelo rojo. Un pañuelo rojo doblado sobre una llave. Con un pequeño garabato apresurado. Llave birlada a borracho. Birlada a borracho desproporcionado de heraldo. No sé qué puerta. Me largo. He pagado mi deuda. What? Leer. Le dejo ahí mucho texto. Pueden leerlo tranquilo. Y continuamos. Buscando a la Jenny Roja. La verdad que estoy cómodo, por así decirlo, con las cosas que estoy haciendo. Grabando, etc, etc. No sentirse presionado, que es lo que yo no quería en ningún momento. Digamos, hacerlo porque quiero y porque me siento bien nada más, no por obligación. Y bueno, ahora capaz que con otro juego que estoy jugando me voy a divertir también. Así que acá hay otro, lo encontramos. Pañuelo rojo. Un texto diferente y sencillo en la parte de atrás de un informe del establo marcado con pintura roja. Gracias amigos por ayudar a la buena señora Keris. Vi a los que preguntaron por entrar en el tercer pasaje. No pude quedarme a verlo salir. ¿Se acuerdan que les dije que cada vez que entraran a un bar o lugar así iban a escuchar a un bardo cantar?
Wonderful.
Precioso. Un dragón. La cabeza de Madame Mordisquitos. Y el otro, si no me equivoco, el otro pañuelito está por arriba. Compañeros, ¿vieron que pueden hablar con un mundo de gente, no? Les digo por si alguno va a jugar, que pueden dedicarse a explorar y hablar con un montón de gente. Esta que no lo vamos a hacer nosotros, porque si no estamos toda una vida haciéndolo. Otro pañuelo rojo. Un trozo de pergamino arrancado apresuradamente de un ordenamiento de documento y escondido junto con un gran calcetín rojo. Y hemos de obedecer bien. No vemos a la tercera campanada para hablar de cómo servir mejor a la nueva vía. Garabateado debajo en un texto mal escrito. Estate a la hora, Heraldo. Alabada sea Andraste. Al juntarlos los mensajes revelan una hora, un camino y una llave para una ubicación del mapa del mundo. Perfecto. Estamos prontos para conocer a la Jenny Roja. Antes de salir del mapa del mundo, vamos a ver qué es la misión esa secundaria. Que si no me equivoco es la que nos van a invitar a conocer a la otra
I
compañera.
believe that
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Invitación primera encantadora Vivienne. Por la presente me gustaría invitaros a la reunión que celebraré en el Château del Duc Bastien de... Atentamente, Vivienne de Fer. Primera encantadora de Montismort, encantadora de la corte imperial. Otra compañera que no comparto mucho sus ideales, pero es muy necesaria.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Hola, compañera.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If
Muy
it's
bien.
help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
No tenemos nada en común. Ah, ¿no estabas en el conclave?
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day.
Mm.
It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
O sea que fueron ellos, según usted, señora.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Y bueno, nos va a ayudar entonces.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all.
Bien.
I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Au revoir. Primera encantadora.
Let us return to Haven.
Estoy de acuerdo contigo, querida compañera Cassandra. Pero antes de ir al refugio, vamos a considerar nuestros compañeros nuevos. Primero la Jenny Roja. O los amigos de la Jenny Roja en realidad. Vamos por ahí. Que como les dije, siempre antes de completar todas las misiones, consigan a todos los compañeros. Y nos van a faltar 3 más, después de estos 2. De Madame de Fer y de Vivienne y Jenny, la roja. Muy bien. Estos sencillos no son un nivel muy alto. Es muy divertida. Este personaje es muy carismático, la verdad. Te llega a caer muy bien. Es muy... ¿cómo decirlo? Loca. Pero te puede llegar a caer muy bien. Continuamos la aventura. Y avanzamos. Wow.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
Un montón.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Claro que sí, campeón.
Just say what?
What is that?
Solo di what.
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Sí, yo brillo, ¿eh?
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
¿Tu gente?
Your people. Elves.
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round
Sarah.
it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breeches.
No tienen pantalones. Y si te das
Why
cuenta,
did you take their weapons?
de verdad no tienen pantalones.
Because no breeches.
Es re divertido este personaje. Vamos a alejarnos porque tomamos melee. No tienen pantalones de verdad. Qué grande la cera, vos.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breeches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
Una presentación.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I used them to help you. Plus arrows.
Ofreces espías entonces.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Básicamente sí, estoy de acuerdo contigo. Parece mezquino y delincuente. No, la verdad es... Unite al grupo, sí. No quiero. No, sí, quiero.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Exacto, va a ser la bomba. Otro compañero más que tenemos. Pero vamos a continuar. Es pícaro, así que podríamos sustituir a Barrick, por ejemplo, por Sera. Pero no. Seguimos como estamos. Un saquito con cosas. Un montón de pantalones. Que lo podemos vender, obviamente. Que es lo que nos dijo ella recién. Mapa del mundo. Y vamos a por Madame Vivienne. La encantadora imperial. Vamos a buscar la compañera. Usted sí sabe hacer fiestas alocadas. La primera Inquisición. ¿Quieren leerlo? Léanlo, léanlo. Mucho texto, mucho texto. No, se acabó. La verdad que los compañeros son bastante, digamos, van por todas las facetas de que te puedan caer bien y mal. Hay amigos para todos los gustos.
Lady Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
Te faltó decir Heraldo de Andraste, compañero.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
¿Me conoces, o sea?
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fate.
¿Y quién es Madame de Fer?
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
¿Y el duque? ¿Qué?
I've heard very little about Duke Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the Civil War. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Todo lo que dicen es cierto, ¿eh?
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed-up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously.
¿Y usted, señor, es? Exactamente.
Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
Estamos restaurando la paz.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame de Feur. Me cae bien usted,
Madame
señora.
Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
Tirar a la basura, ¿eh? Como que no me importa, ¿no? Soltalo.
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it.
Váyase, señor.
I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you.
Yo también, Vivienne. Me gusta tu ropa. Mucho.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
¿Y qué hay del Marqués? ¿Qué onda
Is
con
that
él?
Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a
Seguramente los
modicum of
veamos nuevamente.
self-respect.
Bueno, es un placer conocerte.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With divine Justinia dead, the chantry's in shambles.
Estoy de acuerdo.
Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
¿Negocios o por placer? ¿Los magos leales?
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
Tiene sentido. Es lo que tiene, ¿no? Que apoya los círculos.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
Es como muy tajante. No es mala la muchacha, es tajante nada más. Y... ¿qué ayuda aportas? A ver.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Bienvenida a bordo.
The
Por
Inquisition
supuesto.
will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Muy bien, tenemos otro personaje más en nuestro bolsillo. Y ahora volvemos a refugio a ver cómo están las cosas. Que creo que lo que tendríamos que hacer es hablar con nuestros compañeros y terminar por ahí el video. Y me van a decir, ¡oh, qué corto que es el video de hoy! Ya, sí, ya sé. Pero quiero compaginar los dos videos juntos, porque si no, no... O sea, los dos videos que voy a traer por día. Y aparte que no es una serie que mire 1 millón de personas, ni siquiera mira 1 o 2. No es una serie que guste mucho. La estoy subiendo nada más porque me gusta y porque voy a traer en su momento el Dragon Age 4. Así que está así. Si bien voy a demorar mucho más en subirla si la subo a menos horas, se me hace más ameno a mí. Porque también grabar 1 hora entera, comentar, procesar el video, renderizarlo, subirlo después a internet, lleva su tiempo. Y videos de 1 hora más todavía. Así que voy a intentar hacerlo más cortitos estos videos. Pero sin perder la gracia de jugar este hermoso juego. Ahora podemos hablar con Cullen acá.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
Tengo que destacar, ¿eh? Uy, perdí el mouse.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Estoy de acuerdo contigo.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Me gusta tu entusiasmo, no. Acá sí pueden empezar el romance con Colin, pero ya les dije que no voy a hacerlo con él, así que me da igual, la verdad.
You understand our situation. I appreciate your opinion.
Look around. Our people are well organized and committed. Despite what the clerics think, we are in the best position to help.
Estoy de acuerdo contigo, Colin.
There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Vaya a trabajar, señor, no lo voy a molestar más. A ver si Cassandra tiene algo para comentarme o no.
Greetings.
Creo que no. Así que ya está esta parte. Siempre intentan hacer eso, ¿no? Cada vez que, por ejemplo, con Colin mismo que acabamos de terminar de hablar, podemos hablarle de vuelta. Algo que deba saber. ¿Por qué se fue de la orden? Podríamos preguntarle.
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
Y ya está, o sea, podemos investigar más, hablarle de él. Pero generalmente cuando hay una conversación necesaria, ya comienza el personaje con la conversación. Así que de esa parte, nada, cero. Vamos a seguir nuestro camino. Acá esta parte no sé por qué me sigue marcando como que siguen habiendo envíos especiales. A veces te los da, a veces no, no sé bien cómo funciona esa parte de los envíos especiales, pero no me cuesta nada venir y agarrarlos, comillas, comillas. Vamos a tratar de vender las cosas que tenemos en el inventario de extras, así no ocupan espacio. Vender, esto lo vendemos. Toda la parte gris la vendemos. Dejamos las otras porque hay personajes que todavía no tienen... ¿Cómo se dice? Esto lo podemos vender. No tienen el equipamiento, así que no sirve para ellos. Barrick, a ver si tiene algo para comentarme. Pregunta personal. Háblame del Lily Roja, a ver si me comenta. Esto es del 2, que no jugó al 2. Pero si se acuerdan de la historia que yo subí, de unos 20 minutos.
Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
¿Qué hace? ¿Qué es
So what
exactamente?
is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
Qué extraño, ¿no? ¿Y por qué estaba en el
How
templo?
did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the tide it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the deep roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's...
Yeah.
Ahí tenemos desbloqueada la misión de Lirios Rojos de Barry, que es la misión principal, la misión personal de él. Acá adentro tenemos a Cera, vamos a hablar con ella.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and Mages need to be sat down.
Estoy de acuerdo contigo. ¿De parte de quién está
The
usted?
Templars and the Mages. Most people pick a side.
Most people are stupid.
But where do you stand on the war?
In the frigging middle with everyone else. You know what I hear about mages? Nothing, until one goes all demony. Know what I hear about Templars? Nothing, until they take maybe mages. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
¿Crees que debería ser fácil?
Right. They should know it's a simple job. End all war. Stitch the sky. The easy one first, of course.
You're daft, yeah? Most people get special, they lose their snark. Can't see how stupid it all is. I think I'll like you, Lady Herald. Maybe you are a little touched, yeah?
Acá también podemos iniciar el romance con Cera. Lo conseguiremos.
I'm committed to putting an end to this crisis. Whatever it takes.
It's why I'm here, yeah? This is where it gets done. Whatever it is. Can't do a bloody thing with everyone pissing themselves. Stupid everyone.
Muy bien, Cera. A Cera como que le cae mal el tema de embrollarnos con el tema de la política y demás. Así que sí. Acá tenemos la nueva operación de Jenny.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad.
Y no le gusta para nada la gente de la nobleza. Por si no se dieron cuenta. No encaja. Acá la podemos echar y seguir. Después vamos a... Esa parte de llevarnos bien con ellos, no se preocupen que... Si no es solas, lo intentaré hacer fuera de cámara, a no ser que sean las misiones principales, obviamente. A ver si solas me comenta algo. ¿Solas?
Greetings.
Nada.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Nada, al parecer. O no sé si... A ver, esperen un segundo.
What can I do for you?
Si le digo, háblame del velo.
What do you know about...
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I...
Le gusta.
I'd like to know more about...
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
¿El velo?
I'd like to know more about the veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
Suena maravilloso, ¿eh?
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality. Where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful. And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
¿Y los demonios?
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say the demons hate the natural world, seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
¿Podemos cambiarlo?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk...
Muy bien. Aprendimos un poquito más de todo, la verdad. Somos un poquito más cultos. No sé si hay alguna misión del intendente que podemos hacer. Oh, y ahí está Leliana. Puedo hablar con ella. Estudio. Vamos a completarlo. Muy bien. Nos dan un puntito más de poder. Y vamos a ver qué quiere Leliana. ¿O qué quiere? ¿Cómo está?
The champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous. The lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Un juego.
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? the bones lying in the dust. Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
¿No te pusiste a pensar de que el hacedor no existe, capaz? Algo que en la iglesia no se plantearía nunca. Estoy tan confundida como tú.
Don't ask me, I'm as baffled as you are.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Echa la culpa a los asesinos.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Deja que te ayude, no te preocupes.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
¿Con qué necesidad, Liliana? A ver, podemos hablar juntitas, ¿eh? No te preocupes que podemos ser amigas y charlar y ser felices. ¿Continuamos un poquito más? No, les dije que no. Antes de continuar la misión, miren, ahí adentro está Madame Vivienne, que podemos hablar con ella. Y acá está la misión principal, que es regresar a la capilla de refugio. Pero eso lo vamos a hacer mañana. Hoy fue un capítulo tranquilo, no hubo batallas, peleas, todo charlas, cinemáticas. Y todo tranquilito, la verdad. Así que espero que les haya gustado, que se hayan informado, que hayan aprendido más. Y bueno, que les hayan interesado los nuevos 2 personajes que tenemos. Ahora nos faltan 3 más, que los vamos a conseguir un poquito más adelante. Así que nada, espero que les guste mucho, que sigan esta aventura y la otra que estamos subiendo al canal. Denle me gusta, cariño, y espero que lo puedan ver tranquilitos y que les guste mucho. Un saludo a todos y que pasen bien. Chau, chau.